Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Outsmarting Reality by Neuro Knowledge, and I'm going to go over basically the page that has changed my entire life. I will never think the same about this subject. And just as a caveat, I don't think anything that he's saying in this book is new. And he admits that even in the beginning of the book, that these are teachings that have existed for thousands of years. But again, I do believe that sometimes it takes hearing something at the right time from the right person in the right way for it to really click and stick. And that is like exactly what happened to me. So just a little precursor to all of this, I've been really recently feeling like, my discipline has just been out of control. I'm eating whatever, I'm watching whatever, consuming whatever content, scrolling on my phone for like hours and hours and hours with no real purpose or motivation. And in the back of my mind, I'm just like, man, I'm not disciplined. I'm not disciplined. I'm not disciplined. Like, I need to work on my discipline. I need to get more discipline. I need to restrict or do this or do that. And it kind of all just bubbled up into feeling frustrated and then doing nothing. And I bought this book a couple of weeks ago and I flipped to a random page because I'm starting to read books randomly now, out of order sometimes if I feel the need to. And I came to this passage right here, which is what I'm going to read. So this is on page 21. It says, most people that struggle to manifest don't have difficulty with anything other than mastering themselves, and as a result, struggle to master reality. Truthfully, you do not have a discipline problem. In fact, nobody has a discipline problem. The true problem is that you are disciplined by the old frequency and not the new one. You're disciplined in how you see the world. You're disciplined in how you see people. You're disciplined in how you label reality. You're disciplined in how you react to reality. You're disciplined in how you think and how you feel. And you're disciplined in how you focus on certain things. To live a life that you don't like requires discipline to maintain the frequency of that life. In the same way, to live a life that you do like requires discipline to maintain the frequency of that life. Discipline isn't an issue, but the irony is there are no truths in reality other than what the subconscious mind accepts as true. When you decide you have no discipline, that is what materializes in your reality. And as soon as I read that, it literally just clicked and it made so much sense because all this time, like I said, I've been saying, man, I'm really not disciplined. I can't be disciplined to go to the gym. I can't be disciplined to read my pages or to write 500 words or to start this or to do that. And I kept telling myself pretty much this lie of you're not disciplined, when in reality, I am disciplined. It literally takes discipline. I'm gonna say again what he said here. It takes discipline to maintain the frequency that you're at right now. So anytime you come home and you decide to watch TV instead of maybe going for a walk or doing something productive or checking something off of your list, that is a disciplined act. That is an intentional act. And, again, I just randomly flipped to this page and I've been reading more pages throughout and it's been really, really well written. I honestly think anybody at any level where they are consciously can understand this book or gain value from this book. But that part right there on page 21 just really hit home because it's the exact thing that I was going through. And now, like I said, I will never look at discipline the same ever again. I will never tell myself the lie that I'm not disciplined because, again, it's a lie. I'm literally staying disciplined to, in a better way, I guess, if I want to be like more personal about it, it takes discipline for me to react to the things that I want to react to. Like when I get angry or when I get mad, it takes discipline for me to see the world how I see it. If I see it in a negative light, I'm literally choosing those thoughts over and over and over, but I wasn't conscious that I was choosing it or that, whatever or frequency that I had created was choosing those thoughts. And one thing I'm working on too is disidentifying from my old frequency and from the things that I no longer want to identify with. And it's a process, but yeah, I think this book is amazing. That was perfectly said. Very well written, and literally every page and almost every line in this book is like a banger. It's like a bar, you know what I'm saying? And his thing that is like, that's a bar, write that down. Like I'm literally taking notes and writing down everything on here. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Maybe if you're feeling like you're not disciplined, or if you're feeling like, man, I really just can't change, things that I really want to change in my life, or you feel like you're going in a constant cycle of returning to old things that you know that you shouldn't return to or that you no longer want to, just know that that is something that you've disciplined yourself to do, and that you're just as easily able to discipline yourself to do something else that you actually want to do or that contributes positively to your goals. So let me know what you guys think in the comment of that passage. Again, it just really hit home. And after I read it too, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is like so obvious. You know what I mean? But it's like sometimes the obvious things are a little bit harder to figure out, or it takes a little bit longer to figure out just because they are so obvious. So let me know what you guys think below. If anybody else has this book, definitely let me know what page you're on, what, realizations or epiphanies you've had with it, and how it's changed your life as well. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.